Today, my primary objective is to share with you all some tips that will give you the best opportunity possible to bring home that W while you are solo queuing and playing with randoms that may not be the best. Do know it does not matter if you're a beginner, if you're returning to Apex, or if you are a veteran. I am sure you should find some value from this video. Also, if you find this video to bring you any form of value, be sure to subscribe to the channel for much more overall Apex content to come in the near future. Now, let's go ahead and let's talk business. The first thing I want us to place an emphasis on is really making sure that we understand the map that we are playing on, aka making sure we have the proper map knowledge, right? Familiarizing yourself with not just the map in general, but with key locations to drop, to find some quality loot, and to be able to get active, all right? Make sure from the moment that you all have left the character select screen and you all are in the dropship, get ready to hover over that map. You are taking charge of the group. And to do this, you want to go ahead and pick that landing place. I mean, ping right away where you all want to land or where you want to land to make your teammates follow suit. Assert yourself ASAP so you can play the way you want to and make your randoms have to play based off of your particular play style. If you don't do this, you may succumb to landing on the edge of the map, looting all the way up, and riding your way to the top in a public match. And look, let's be honest, none of us really want to do that. If you do, hey, go play some Warzone or PUBG or something. Somewhat building off of my initial point, and look, you may not like this. If you don't, I'm sorry, but it's just the reality of Apex Legends. Something that you're going to have to do is stick together with your teammates, okay? Staying close to your team, and by staying close, I mean being no further than the next POI from one another, right? Unless you're specifically doing something like grabbing some quick loot, or if you guys are in a gunfight, flanking, making sure that you are staying close to the homies for the most part. Now, based off of what I just said, you may be thinking to yourself, man, Cray, you are tripping. No, I'm not. Remember, Apex is a team-based shooter, and if you are solo queuing in the trios, whether if it be pubs or it's ranked, remember, 1v2 or 1v3 situations, I'd say more so 1v3 situations, are incredibly difficult to play. Unless you are like Timmy, Fade, Ecstasy, or somebody of that caliber, and let's be totally honest, you probably aren't, because if you were, you wouldn't be watching this video. Hey, look, I gotta call a spade there. You're not alone, because I'm not of that caliber either. Anyways, I digress there, right? You are putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. At a minimum, at least keep your team near you. If your team has to be bait so you can clean up the 3 kills, that is totally fine. Your team being near you and at least firing in the direction of the opposition to be bait so you can flank around and you can one-clip that entire opposition. Hey, look, it is what it is, right? Bait them out if you got to. I'm not encouraging it, but in some cases, it is what it is. Y'all win the gunfight, you get the revives off, your team is healthy, and you guys live to fight another day. Just remember, that does not happen if you do not stick together. And the last point I want to make to kind of further piggyback off of that prior statement is you have to communicate with your team. Whether if you use a mic or if you don't use a mic. And guess what? If you don't use a mic, that's not a big deal at all. Why? Because Apex has an incredible ping system. You can use this ping system to effectively communicate with your team. As a matter of fact, I think Apex has one of the best ping systems when it comes to battle royales in general. You could tell your teammate that a Caustic just took a dookie back there in the States on Olympus. You can tell your teammates, hey, there was somebody right across the street over there 10 seconds ago. We might want to watch our back. Hey, I'm checking out this area. You could do whatever you want, and you can relay that to your teammates without ever activating your microphone. And look, I don't even care if you over communicate. Sometimes I get annoyed of somebody pinging every single crate they pass and letting me know somebody was here, somebody was there. But at the end of the day, I appreciate it because I would rather be alerted and let know, especially if I'm looking for an attachment or something. Hey, I appreciate you for over communicating that. It might be annoying, but hey, it is what it is. Thank you for communicating. I get to find my attachments. I get to know what's going on, what my teammate is thinking, so on and so forth. So all in all, communicate every single thing. When it's all said and done, focusing on these few points that I listed prior will easily contribute towards giving you and your squad the best chance of pulling off the W. And look, let's be transparent here yet again. You still would need to do things like hit your shots and win gunfights. You got to do those things, right? But setting this framework will certainly help you when you least expect it. Trust and believe it. And with that being said, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Peace.